making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
First match है ना, first series है ना?
हाँ match 1 game 1.
Okay ना. Countdown दे दो बस.
We can be muted, I guess. Blue side ELYSION, red side IMPUNITY.
हाँ, countdown, countdown. सबसे बात
So we
करना
are
है.
Prepare to engage.
we are already live actually.
Oh shit, oh shit. Okay. The second it starts, I'll start.
May the force be with you.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Vortex Esports Championship. We have our first qualifier game of today. The teams are Elysian Esports versus Impunity India. Both teams will be going head to head with Elysian on the blue and Impunity on the red side. The winner of this match will be our first qualifier for the quarterfinalists, our first quarterfinalists in this championship. And I am your caster, Baldudu, joined along with Itami. Please take it away, man.
Thank you for the intro, Baldudu. And yes, we are having the round of 16. This is day number 2, and that is between Impunity India and Ellison. And by far, the drafts are pretty decent. But Baldudu, I think players should have been gone with the patch notes as well, because the heroes, lot of the heroes that were on the meta have got adjustments. Some got adjusted, some got nerfed, and Zask as well as the Hylos are on that list. So there are many adjustments, and there are some buffs as well on the assassins like the Nolan. So I personally think that if they would have gone with the patch notes, then it would have been a lot of advantage for them. And the chip has also been adjusted. I don't think he is ban worthy, but still the ban has been made on the chip.
And right now, you have analyzed it correctly because I am looking at the MPL PH. I was looking at it, and almost every single team is picking up the Eve as soon as they get it. I don't know what exactly has happened to the Eve, as I'm not too familiar with the patch myself. I have to catch up, but that Eve is being picked by every single team, regardless of what the comp is. They want that Eve, and I would like to see that Eve played out so I can understand for myself why is this hero so picked.
I agree with you.
I am
Even
not
the
the
Eve
only
and
one
even the
bound by
Alice
this
on the gold lane. I
chains.
saw Alice on MPL ID last day, and I think it was picked by TLID. And from the side of Team Ellison, we are seeing the first pick, and that is going to be the Hayabusa. Even Haya got adjusted on the recent patch. So I think
I will
on
choose my
like
own
if you got a
path.
Ruby as the first pick, then Ruby hasn't got adjustments yet. And the Arlet, like he got some massive adjustment. Like his mana has been removed from the game. So he will be quite a really good pick. And I am seeing the Alice right now. We going to see the golden Alice as I mentioned before?
And it's Baki Mard who is going to lock onto the Alice. It's going to be a treat for us casters and the viewers as we see the patch in full effect, in display, in this round itself, in the first match of the round of 16. It is Impunity who has locked in the Alice with the flicker. So we have to see how will Elysian respond to this challenge.
Yeah, and Elysian, as I mentioned before, they should have gone with the patch notes, and Ruby is still open. So yeah, they are going for the Ruby as I expected, and there are other heroes that have been adjusted as well, such as the Nolan, but they already have the junglers, so I think they will be proceeding with the mid lane Aurora. Aurora hasn't been adjusted yet, so I guess that is like quite a comfort pick for the side of Team Illusions. And Team Impunity India are going with the third pick, and are they going with a Belleric here? Because they, from the side of Team Ellison, I don't think the Ruby is going to the EXP range, so I don't know. Like the marksman might not be picked in the gold lane, so Belleric can be good, but for countering marksmen with the blade armor as well as the vengeance combo will not be done if the Belleric is picked.
Maybe the Belleric might be a little too early to pick the roamer. You could wait and take something like a Carmilla. It's a great option with the sustain against the Ruby. But at the same time, like you said, it could be a preventive pick to dissuade them from taking stuff like Moscow. But instead, Super Kev has picked up the Matilda for himself. That hero is so good for engaging and re-engaging into the match. And right as we head into the second ban phase of this game, the Edith has been taken out from this game.
Yeah, and the Edith also got some adjustments. I guess she got some cooldown like increased cooldowns I think there was adjustments like that.
May the
So
blood of
Edith
my
is getting
enemies
banned. So
flow
they are
from my
picking the
spear.
safe side. They will be banning the Edith as well as the Mincetar. So for I guess they have the mobility. That is why they decided to ban the Mincetar. And from the side of Team Impunity India, we are seeing that ban on the Tigreal as well. But I don't think from the side of Team Malicious they are were planning for the Tigreal, because on I have like seen the previous game, they mostly rely on support. So I think they will be proceeding for either Florin or even Carmella. So it is going to be worth the watch.
Well, one aspect we have to look into is that Aurora, she has the Frigid Glacier onto herself. You have Vexana with the Eternal Guard, who has been banned out, and the complete bans are done for this game. It's the Tigreal who's been taken out at the end, because I'm still kind of confused why take out the Tigreal.
Yeah, me as well. And Faramis getting picked. Faramis going for the Faramis is quite okay for now. But as you mentioned, we might be seeing the Eve. And you were saying like on these recent patches, you are seeing
Gaze
Eve a
upon
lot,
the
and
edge
there
of
comes the
life.
Nolan, as I mentioned before. These are the heroes that got the adjustments on this patch, so it is going to be worth the watch. Like how dominant these heroes are on this patch now.
And to be honest, I'm having a difficulty pronouncing Nolan's name. It's a very interesting font he's used. So I'll just stick to calling it Nolan. And right now, Superman is the last person who has to pick. But meanwhile, Asuna is hovering over the Florin. By doing so, a Florin is not a bad idea if you sync it with a sustained fighter. And right as we speak, the Yuzong is being hovered over, and it would be a great
Then
answer
the
to this
hero.
Aurora to chase
I
them
will
down.
be the truth this world desperately needs.
And that is going to be the Yuzong on the EXP lane. And I guess
Let's make the
Team
whole
Ellison
world
are
wish
going
it
with a
was
Florin
with
pick,
you.
as I expected a support pick, and there comes a support, a healer for the side of Team Ellison. And from the side of Team Impunity, we have the last pick to see. And this Arlet is most probably going to the gold lane, the EXP lane, and this Alice is going to the gold lane in my prediction. But are we going to see a mid lane Angela coming up from the side of Team Impunity India?
The mid lane Angela is not a bad idea because you have the Alice syncing up with the hard guard, and that amount of shield will be a great amount of sustain that will provide for Alice. You have the Nolan to sink in, you have the Matilda to ensure that
All
Alice does not
love
have to
and
wait
light
for her
are
S1 to be off
everlasting.
cooldown, for her to escape from these battles. And especially since the old revamp of Alice, where she does not need to collect the blood orbs anymore, she's been a lot more versatile in the lanes. And now we'll have to see the drafts are complete. They're going to be adjusting their spells, they're going to be adjusting their builds, they're going to be deciding what is the tempo for the game. And right now, who do you think is the core winning condition for both teams?
I'll be brutally honest with you. It is going to be Impunity India for me, considering the draft as well. They are like relying on the heroes that got buffed and adjusted on this meta, and they even picked up the Sicilian for the late game, I guess, because most of their lineup kind of looks like they are going to be dealing and engaging on the early game. So they need something that is going to be reliable on the late game. So they decided to go for the Sicilian, and this is going to be the match number one, game number one against Team Ellison going against Impunity India. So here we go in the land of dawn.
Welcome
And
to the
where the players are heading into the land of dawn, both junglers will be moving towards their
5
buffs.
seconds till the
Nolan will
enemy
probably be
reaches the
starting from
battlefield.
the blue.
Smash
He'll
them.
get a little leash for himself. And meanwhile, on the red side, it's going to be the Hayabusa who's going to be taking the support from his team to get the red up instantly.
By far, I think they are just gonna go with their neutral objectives. That is their blue buff and Haya just started with this red this time. So yeah, so far it's kind of looks like okay. And on the gold lane, we are seeing an Alice against the Ruby. So Alice hasn't been quite picked much on the tournament. I guess this is the first time we are going to see an Alice, and there comes another team fight. Not an engage, not any first bloods yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
Super Kev has to be a little careful with the kind of plays he's making. He's not that tanky. Both teams are contesting for the Litho Wonder. There is a stun down. Super Kev is low. Super Van really low, but he uses the dash from the Matilda to escape back into his team's the allied area, and luckily does not get punished for overcommitting. That is the benefit of having the Matilda. You can make aggressive plays, you can bait out a lot of skills and then back out. But it's a little too early to do that. Like, he needs to wait for his level 4. And as we speak, Super Van does get his level 4. Do we see a gank on the top side? The minions are being frozen on the gold lane. And the first blood picked up by
Oh
Bakimar
no.
with a beautiful S1. And Impunity, with Impunity, will be taking that first blood up, securing the top side jungle also to their name. So the tempo is right now moving towards the side of Impunity. A lot of gold shield going to be picked up by Alice. The Florin is there to provide support as the turtle will be up within 5 seconds.
Man, this Alice is getting our first blood so on the early phase of the game, and the turtle has already been spawned as well. Haya is just waiting on the bush for now. There might be another engage coming up, and Arlott looking kinda low. He will be trying to retreat, and Yuzong is looking low as well. Here comes the final slash from the Arlott. Yuzong is able to make the escape from the Black Dragon form.
And look at the damage. The bat impact is there. Hayabusa is going to be diving in, but the dash used up by Matilda. Hayabusa with his OEG Shadow kill used up, but he's too low. The bat impact lands on time and Kirito falls, but there is the Aurora. The shield from the Matilda just in time to keep this Cecilion alive. The Super Van engages, uses up the passive. Aurora's passive falls. Super Van dies. Super Van is securing a kill onto the Yuzong. And by the way, Yuzong is using a concussive blast instead of the usual, Brave Smite or that, movement speed boost which you see most heroes use, the Quantum Charge, which is an interesting option.
There comes another pause from the side. I guess the match is going to be resuming soon. That is going to be a technical difficulty. And yes, as you mentioned, the Yuzong is going with a concussive blast instead of a quantum charge or even the Festival of Blood. So yeah, that is something quite unusual. I would say Alice is trying to engage, but she will not be able. Meanwhile, on the ball, Haya is able to take down the kill on the Nolan. Nolan was trying to engage, trying to invade the red buff of that Hayabusa, but he will be instantly punished.
And it is a little too early for the Nolan to be pressing it that hard. He should be a little careful. Let him wait for his items. He's just picked up his Hepta, but after he falls, he should take the support of the Matilda and the Cecilion to provide cover fire. But on the top side, there is a lot of trade. Bakimar dives in, takes a lot of turret damage. There is no way he can sustain. Will he do? Yes, he uses his flicker, re-engages back onto Kazu, and Kazu falls. The KDA is 1-4 with Impunity firmly in the lead with a 3k gold lead within just the first 4 minutes of this game. Elysion is struggling really hard. They need to do their best to do something about this and turn the situation around, or they're gonna be in for a very tough time this series.
Man, it's already like 2 or 3k gold lead for the side of Team Impunity India. And look at that Alice being so dominant on that Ruby on the gold lane, and the turtle is also about to spawn. We might be seeing another gank on the gold lane. Nolan is trying to go in, but Matilda will be trying to escape. There comes the Frigid Glacier almost being used, but here comes the Black Dragon form from the Yuzong,
And the Black Dragon is really searching for some damage, but no, he's left all alone. The bat impact use, he's being knocked back. Super Van picking up one more kill for himself. The KD is 1-7. It's an absolute domination by Impunity, and Elysion is really struggling in this game right now. The first game of the series, the tempo, they're going to be losing turrets. The gold shield has been already used up in almost most turrets, so they have to watch out. Despite that one kill they picked up due to an overcommit, is there a
wait.
connection issue for? There's a surrender from the side of Elysion Esports. Is there some network issue? We'll have to look into it, viewers. Just be patient for a moment. We will be right back.
Darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Nuo. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially two skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around,
Is banning.
And we're back in action. The game is on. We'll have to see what is up. So right now, I think there has been a negative marking from for Elysian for that surrender. So we'll have to see what the situation is. Is impunity already up 1-0? If I'm right, Itami, is that right?
I am having some internet issues, but yeah, I guess Team Elysian just surrendered the first game. So by default, I think the leading team right now is going to be Impunity India with 1-0, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They are going with the bans on the Phobius as well as the Link. These two heroes haven't been adjusted yet,
My
so
mission
I
is to
think
protect
by
lives.
previous looking at the previous bans, it's quite okay. But Hylos, I don't think Hylos is ban worthy anymore. But they have decided to give the ban onto the Hylos. So on to you, Baldudu.
I agree, man. Like, he has lost his HP growth, he has lost his defense growth, he's lost his mana growth. As a whole, the
Gaze
hero has been
upon the
weaker in
edge of the
every
Is
void.
aspect
banning.
of a roamer or an EXP laner. So that is one thing they have to avoid, to not ban out unnecessary heroes. But meanwhile, the Ling and the Nolan taken out. I guess they
Who
learned from
said there
Super
are no
Van's performance
shortcuts in
to
life?
take out the
I
Nolan. But
literally
once again, the
invented
chip
one.
has been removed. While the immobilize on his ultimate with the new rework is a great idea, it is not for too long. 1 second is not that much of a major impact. That too as an immobilize, because you can still cast skills. But his shortcut is now 60 seconds cooldown, man. That's an
Your
insane
team is
amount of
picking.
time in the early game. And that kind of removes Chip's entire kit as a whole. He's no longer that versatile roamer, and he's just not worth picking out.
I definitely agree with you, Baldudu, and this is why you should be updated with the meta. As long as you are performing the tournaments and you want to do well, then you should be adapting to the heroes that has been quite
I
advantageous
will
on that
choose
current
my
patch.
own
And they
path.
Your
will be
team is
proceeding
picking.
with the Arlert this time. Okay, Arlert is quite good pick, quite good
May the
first pick
blood
in
of
my
my
opinion.
enemies
His
flow
mana
from my
has been
spear.
completely
Always on
removed,
the
so Arlert
move.
can be a quite
Your
dominant
team is
factor. But
picking.
for the side of Team Elysian, that is going to be a Mincitar and the Matilda picking being picked up, and we might be seeing this debut hero of the new hero Suyo. He might be getting picked on the jungle, but we need to be waiting for it, I guess.
Suyo is a great option,
Football
but he needs to
engaged.
engage
Two
with
of my
that dash, which
favorites.
will be taken out. His teleport will be locked down by the Mincetar. So
Only
I
love
would
and
rather
might
not see this
are
hero picked up.
everlasting.
Maybe from the opposite side by Elysian, Suyo is an option, but it's gonna take time to master his combos, because he has like a lot of different skill sets. It's like each of his skills is two different skills altogether with completely different effects, enhanced at different
A sniffing as
levels.
a
But meanwhile,
snowflake. Your
Furious
team
will
is
pick up the
banning. As
Aurora for
timeless
himself.
as a
The
glacier's
Aurora is up.
heart.
The Frigid Glacier with King's Calling will be a really deadly combo if they can time it right. But that Bruno, man, Baki Mard, which he's picked up the Bruno for himself, is something really crazy, because we've seen Bruno's burst damage is just so strong. As long as he gets a chance to free hit even for 5 seconds, the entire damage output in that team fight will be solely his contribution.
Definitely. I didn't see any adjustments on Bruno yet, but yet Bruno is still a really good pick unless like he is really hard countered by Belleric. But it
Light
depends on
me
the
up
user
and
how he's
watch
gonna
the
use it.
light
And from the side of Team
disappear.
Elysian, we are seeing the Xborg ban. They might be planning to pick the Teresla this time, but I don't know. They are banning out the Xborg from their side, and from the side of Team Impunity in India, they are getting rid of the Claude. Claude also got adjusted. His mana has completely been removed, so you have to like no longer rely on the basic common emblem. You can go with the marksman as well as the assassin emblem. So Claude the ban is quite viable in my opinion.
The Claude ban is a great option because they don't want to force the Balearic pick for themselves. Right now, I am really happy to see the Sicilian being used. The bat impact was just so impactful in that previous game. Sorry for the play on words, but those immobilizes that that mini hook, that basically that weird CC effect that is S2 has was so good to catch off Elysian of catch off Elysian when they were disrupted and they were getting all the kills for themselves. But right now on the bans, the Roger is down, the Borg is taken out, the Harith is gonna be the last ban to complete the draft, and right now it is Kirito who has to decide a pick for himself.
Yes, and Sicilian is a really good pick in my opinion as well. And from the side of Team Malaysian, we are seeing the Alpha being picked. So Alpha, the assassins like the jungler is yet to be picked from the side of Team Impunity India. So I don't know if they decided to go with like mobile, like utility jungler, then Alpha is a really good pick. But against an assassin, he doesn't work that much well as compared to he does work with the utility junglers. So from the side of Team Impunity India, we might be seeing
Thorns remain,
a
should
Lancelot
petals
pick.
fall.
Okay, a Lancelot pick is being picked, and they might be proceeding with the roamer. This Arlet can go to EXP as well as the roam, so they are kind of hesitating. But no, they will be proceeding with the Akai here.
And the Akai pick on the roam, very interesting option because the heavy spin cooldown is really high in the early game. So if you use the heavy spin at an inopportune time, you could end up losing a very key objective. But Supervan has picked up the Lancelot, that too against the Mincitar and Aurora. So this man is either had made a massive misplay or he's supremely confident in his own abilities to really do a great job with this hero.
Definitely, I do agree with you. If he is confident enough, then good for him. But Alpha on this team comp is not so good, and this is going to be a Yuzhong pick coming up from the side of Team Elysian on the EXP lane against the Arlet. Against Arlet, Yuzhong works pretty well, I would say, but still, in my opinion, in terms of the draft and in terms of the pick, Team Impunity India is still has the upper hand on them.
So with that, the draft is complete. The Yuzong is there. The Black Dragon will soar in the skies for Elysian, but they have to make sure impunity will not bring them down from the skies. You have the Matilda, you have the Alpha, you have the Mincitar. A lot of great options, but it's now up to their skill to show that that first game was just a bad dream. Or will impunity show off once more in the Land of Dawn?
So this is going to be the match number two, I guess. Yeah, that this is going to be the match number two. And from the blue side this time we have Team Impunity India, and on the red side we have Team ELYSION. So this is a best of three series. The winning team is going to be qualifying for the quarterfinals of VEC season 2. So here we go on to the Land of Dawn.
And right now, the blue side is started by Supervan. I was actually expecting Lancelot to lose his mana in this patch, but that is not gonna happen anytime soon. No mana Lancelot is just asking to be, doing infinite casts without the blue buff.
And we are seeing initiation on the mid lane, maybe. Not
I guess
yet.
they're not gonna contest for the Litho because there are like 3 people from the side of Elysian. But the Cecilion is just has to farm for now. He doesn't need to do much. He just
Damn,
has to get his stacks up.
look at that accuracy on that grab, man. Like, as you mentioned before, the bat's impact as well as the S2, he was able to like grab so many enemies from the opponent side, and he is doing as well. He is showing he is quite comfortable on that Sicilian pick, and we might be seeing an initiation coming up on the bot side.
We could be seeing, but right on any other of the heroes have their ultimates up except for the Alpha, who has his Alpha charge, and Lancelot with his decimation. Wait, I don't know. It's Phantom Execution, not decimation. But right
There
now, Bruno
comes the Alpha
escapes
charge.
Bakimar. The flicker used and the first blood picked up by this Aurora. The damage, the snowfall was just enough to pick up the kill onto the gold laner of Impunity. As Elysian takes the first advantage in this game, the turtle will be up in 5 seconds. Kirito is there. Superman has been caught out. The vision used up. Alpha charged, but he dashes out safely. Furious and Asuna close behind.
Phantom execution was used as well as the puncture for Lancelot to escape, and Alpha looking quite in a better position to contest for the turtle. Akai might be trying to initiate in here. Lancelot might use his dashes, the puncture as well, but he got frozen and will be instantly punished by Kirito this time. This might be an easy turtle for the side of Team Elysian, and they are able to take the turtle. The Black Dragon form has also been used. Sicilian is trying to make a escape, but I don't think he will be able to do so, and there comes the kill on that Sicilian. A 3 for 0 trade, a 2 for 0 trade actually for the side of Team Elysian.
And Elysian has done a great job with this team fight, turning it around completely. They've got 2 kills, they got the turtle, and they invaded the blue buff of a Lancelot in the early game, who's gonna really struggle without that skill cooldown and mana regen.
Yeah, definitely. And this Akai is just trying to make sure he gets that vision onto that blue side of the buff of the red team. But Sicilian needs to get his stacks as soon as possible. He is like still he relies on the clock of destiny as well, and he if he is able to get his stacks on time, then he will be a really dominant pick for the side of Team Impunity India. But by far we are seeing some kind of skirmish going on to the gold lane, but no initiation yet has to be done, and they are just waiting on the bush trying to come up with a team fight, but they haven't decided with it yet. And Matilda trying to dive in, she is trying to be driving in, and here comes another team fight.
The heavy spin being used, they will get a kill onto the Matilda. Asuna is there, but no, the Frigid Glacier, the King's Calling used, but no, the Cecilion with the bat impacts, he's grabbed onto one more, but it misses, but that the damage is more than enough for him to pick up a double kill in this fight. As right now, Impunity making a comeback, tying the score with the gold lead shifting to their favor as the Bruno will be free hitting on that gold shield. Kirito is there. He gets grabbed, gets poked down. But look at that heal on that S2, man. He went right back up to full HP.
Damn, like the score is almost equal now, and they were, even though Ellison was leading, Impunity India didn't took much of a time to come back to this game, and the turtle has already been spawned. Lancelot is still there on the red buff, and he will be able to contest for the turtle, and we might be another skirmish. There comes the Alpha charge. Bruno might be instantly taken down, and the Matilda is able to secure the kill on the Bruno. Like 4 people engaging on that Bruno, and they were able to secure the kill as well.
But by securing that kill, they have a few, less cooldowns for this turtle. Superman diving in, the heavy spin used, the King's Calling right in the heart of the back line. But right now, the bat impact used, they're diving in.
Man, the damage from the Sicilian Lancelot might be able to take the no. Kirito is able to take down the turtle this time, and Akai is also able to secure a kill onto that Yuzong.
And right now, the KDA is 5-4 for the both teams. The goal lead slightly in favor of Impunity, but we have to notice that they are a scaling comp. While Elysian has the upper hand in the early game, they will be struggling in the late game against that Bruno. They're going to be struggling against that Cecilion, especially. He's going to be really hard to mark. They don't have enough backline dive apart from that Matilda and Yuzong. They will be trying to defend this wave. The grab is there. Half of his HP used. He barely gets 1 second to use his Black Dragon form as he gets killed down in the air, brought down to the ground as he falls. And Elysian, their advantage has been threatened. They have lost it altogether as Impunity marching down the top side with Bruno and Baki Marth.
The turtle is yet to be spawned. We are seeing some skirmish on the mid lane here. There comes Akai Sicilian is trying to take down the killer. Here comes the King's calling, and Mincitar might be taken down, and he does. They were able to secure the tower as well. Matilda is trying to be trying to dive in, but she will be able to escape this guy. Bruno is looking quite on a bad position, and Bruno gets taken down, gets punished from the hands of the Yuzong. Here comes Lancelot. Phantom Execution has yet been used, and Akai is able to secure the kill on the turn Matilda. There goes the Yuzong as well, and the Bat Impact is able to secure the kill onto that Aurora as well. A 3-for-1 trade coming up from the side of Team Impunity India.
Those 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 bloody bots have been sufficient for Aurora to fall down to the clutches of the Cecilion. As right now, his KD is at 316. Somebody stop this man, because if he does not fall in the next few minutes, the tempo will firmly shift to the favor of Impunity. But right now, the turtle is up, the third turtle of the game. We have to see which team will be able to secure it. So far, Elysian, despite their fallbacks in the other team fights, has always won the turtle fight. There is the Super Kev with the dive, Aurora with the stun, heavy spin used preemptively, but turtle picked up by Super Van as he does a good job securing the objective in the meantime. But right now, they're chasing down onto this Cecilion as a shutdown taken up by Alpha, and the tempo firmly in the favor. Black Dragon form was used up, albeit to much effect. Right now, the tempo, all five of Impunity Esports, sorry, Elysian Esports in the mid lane, clearing up the lanes. We might see a gank on the top side. Super Kevin Bakimar are there. They Yuzong does not have vision. The Arlot might bait a fight out. Let's see. Okay, Yuzong has exposed his vision. The final slash is used. He is stunned, and a killing spree picked up by Super Kev. Surprisingly, the Super Kev has an assassin win rate, man. It looks like more like it looks more like an Akai jungle rather than Akai roam with that KDA. But meanwhile, on the bot side, there's a lot of action. Super Van caught out. Bakimar picking up the top tier 2, but they trade away with the bottom tier 3. But right now, Cecilion dived on once again. The movement speed just so slow as he gets caught out of Bisteezy, trying to escape with a beautiful final slash. Flicker used up, but not sufficient for him to sustain. Meanwhile, Bakimar picking up the mid lane for himself. These guys are cleaning out that jungle camp altogether. The map completely in their control. Heavy spin used. Bakimar diving in. Look at the damage of that Bruno. The damage is there. Will he escape? Yes, he does. Matilda dashing. The furious dive by the Yuzong. The petrify used. The combo is there. Two people of Impunity. They will be caught out. It's Super Kev against the world as he escapes 4. Will he escape in time? The furious dive used. There is no way he can escape. And with that, the shutdown is secured as Elysian make the comeback.
What a comeback, like 3-for-0 trade. They were able to get the 3-for-0 trade as well as a 2-for-0 trade right now. And Elysian are also not backing off. They are almost tied with the goal lead as well. They got only one tower, but Team Impunity has the advantage with 4 towers already down, and the Lord has already been spawned as well. Lancelot can contest for the Lord, but he will need a better vision in order to be contesting for the Lord, because there are members from the side of Team Elysian waiting for him onto the bush. So let's see what they have to do.
Abyss TC escapes with a sliver of HP. Luckily, the Alpha's ultimate not, hitting him on time. But right on the stacks of Cecilion are scaling up. There's a beautiful catch. The hook is there. They're going to chase on to Kazoo. He's final slashed. He's chained out. Alpha diving in. 2 people of Impunity caught out. There is no way they can sustain. But Bakimar in the backline. Look at how aggressive this man is. It's not the right play to make. But is it? Will he escape? Yes, he does. Lance diving in. Superman is there. But no, he uses the dash of the Matilda to escape in the nick of time. And right now, the goal lead 2k in the favor of Impunity. But Elysian doing a great job regaining control of this map.
Definitely, both of the teams are putting really good team fights in my opinion. And Lancelot just got his Blade of Despair, the highest the highest physical damage item, and one of the most expensive items in the game. But Cecilion is trying to engage with that grab as well as the S1, and he was able to deal some decent amount of damage as well. He got the Wishing Lantern too in order to get some advantage onto that Alpha, which kind of relies on high HP. So goes with the Mencitar as well. So Wishing Lantern is quite a really good item in my opinion in this kind of team comp.
It is a great option, Itami. You're right on that. you hit the exact mark with that pick. Because the glowing wand with the wishing lantern is just so annoying, because you think you've escaped the fight, and most players instantly use the regen to get some HP back and rejoin the fight as soon as possible. But that won't be possible anymore. They also have the anti heals up, so a great itemization from the side of Impunity. But Baki Mirth has to be careful with the way he's engaging. He's even more aggressive than this Akai man. And speaking of aggressive, they tried to, commit on to Supervan. The grab is there. Half of his HP fallen. Will he escape in time? Yes, he does. The dash of the Matilda, the shield, keeps him alive to fight another day.
Damn, this Matilla was able to save that Yuzong. He was almost taken out. The glowing one damage as well as the wishing lantern is able to deal some ridiculous amount of damage from the Sicilian. He was taken down 2 times, even like 2 times it was 316. It's 337 right now, but still he is able to deal some ridiculous amount of damage. There comes another team fight. Yuzong is trying to go in with the Black Dragon form again. There comes a heavy spin from that Akai. Black Dragon might be taken down, and he does from the hands of the Sicilian. They will be forced to retreat. Here comes the Phantom execution from the Lancelot. A final splash from that Arlot is able to get that kill onto that Aurora as well, and Matilda is able to save Vincitar. A 2-for-0 trade for the side of Team Impunity India.
And with that, they will be marching down the mid lane. The turret shields are down. The minions will be marching. There are only 3 people to clear the lanes. They have caught on to Super Kev, but the final slash used up. The Phantom execution is there. And with that, they're going to be taking down the mid lane turret, hopefully, but instead they're chasing the minions. The mid turret falls. Alpha's charge used up. The damage is there, but the shutdown with the Arlot was sufficient to take down this Alpha, who was getting a little too cocky. And right now the grab used up. Look at the amount of damage instantly bursted down. The Aurora falls. It'll be a wipeout. The game's done. The series is over. And with that, the recalls are out. It is over for ELYSION Esports, as they will have to pack their bags up and go home, as Impunity Esports are our first quarter finalist.
What a beautiful team fights and plays coming up from the side of Team Impunity India. They were able to adapt to the patch notes as well as the newly buffed heroes so well. Like this, we were also able to see the Sicilian dominance coming up from the side of Team Impunity India, as well as the Arlot, and this Bruno as well was able to do quite decent in my opinion. And from the side of Team Elysian, they were kind of lacking with the bans as well. There were bans on that Hylos as well as the chip. So these are the heroes that were quite dominant, like really dominant on the previous patch, but right now they got adjusted. So I don't think, instead of banning with chip, going with the bans on the chip as well as those other heroes, they would have been gone with something like that has been currently buffed and doing quite well on the meta. What do you have to say regarding this, Baldudu?
Well, Itami, you've covered up most of it, so instead of repeating that, I should just simply point out that, Elysian could have turned that game around in game 1, the one where they surrendered, but, it is very clear that Impunity did not dominate in a fluke. And similarly, Elysian got like 1 or 2 comebacks, but at the end of it, it was Impunity dominating them. And Elysian didn't waste anyone's time by dragging it out. They surrendered, and the game 2 was an absolute curb stomping. If it wasn't for Baki Mirth playing those aggressive plays too much in the early game, they could have ended the game straightforward way before time.
I do agree with you, and we will be back, guys, with match number 2. So we will be back as soon as possible, and we will be back with another best of 3 series. So stay tuned.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Nuo. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future.
Your team is banning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vortex Esports Championship Day 7. And we are on the second day of the round of 16. And today we are going with the match number 2. And this is between Team Telescope Esports against the
Sir,
team,
what's
one
your
of the
command?
best
Your
teams from
team is
India, Team
banning.
LAXMI Chit Fund, LCF. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are seeing an early ban coming up on that Fanny. And from the side of Team LCF, we have seen on many tournaments how good and how well they are able to
The
use the
hunt
Fanny. So
begins.
Your
instantly they
team
are
is
going with the
banning.
Fanny ban here. And from the side of Team LCF, meta hero that hasn't been adjusted yet on this patch and has been doing quite well. The Ruby has been banned from the side of Team LCF. So by far, the bans, one of the bans that came out from Telescope Esports more looks more like a respect ban to me. And from the side of Team LCF, I am expecting bans like they are. I don't think they are going to go with the respect bans, but I think they will be proceeding with the bans that are being quite good on this meta. So yeah, let's wait what our Team Telescope Esports gonna be banning this time. I think they will be going with something that has been on the meta again, or they might be skipping this ban. No,
Your
they
team
will be
is
going with a
banning.
Roger ban. Roger did got adjusted on this patch, but still, Team Telescope Esports have decided to
I am not
get
the
the
only
ban
one
on the
caught
Roger,
in these
and there goes the
chains.
Phobius as well from the side of Team LCF. LCF are banning those heroes which are doing really well on this meta. Phobius and Ruby were already quite dominant on the previous patch as well, and on this patch they didn't got adjusted. Phobius after his revamp has been an absolute menace. He is either picked or banned. So if he is open, then definitely you should
Your
go
team
for
is
the
banning.
Phobius in order to get rid of those dash dependent heroes. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are seeing the ban on the Link. Three potential jungle bans, in my opinion. Two are heroes which can be definitely picked on the jungle mostly, and one is the hero which could have been played on the gold lane as well, but he is quite really good on the jungle too. So Roger is getting banned from the side of Team Telescope Esports, and Telescope Esports will be proceeding with their first ban and first pick, and we gotta see what are they gonna go with. Something meta, I guess. Hylos is still open, but Hylos is not pick worthy anymore. Zask is also open, but Zask is not that dominant as before. So yeah, let's wait. What are they going to be picking with? And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we might be seeing a Hayabusa. Yes, that is going to be the Haya as their first pick for the side of Team
The
Telescope
Immortal One
Esports.
chose me to vanquish
And
the
there we
shadows that
go.
plague this
The
world.
Suyo making his debut onto this tournament. And he made his debut today into the Land of Dawn. And he will be getting picked. I have, like, as far as I've seen on the tutorials as well as the hero spotlight, Suyo can be used as the jungler. So he is potentially a really good jungler. So we gotta wait for his action onto the Land of Dawn. Now he has been picked from the side of
I
Team
am the
LCS,
priestess of
and
primal lightning,
Team
the hunter of
LCF
all the
Sham
evil
is
gods.
proceeding with the Edith pick. Edith is also quite good, even if she got some adjustments on this patch. She is still quite viable. So Team LCF are going with the Edith pick, and for the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are going to be seeing a carry pick, maybe. The roamer is yet to be picked. The EXP laner is also yet to be picked, in my opinion, because I see this Edith most probably going to the gold lane. So for the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are yet to see the picks, both of the picks. So yeah, let's wait for them. They will be going with the Xborg as well as the carry. Yes, that is going to
I've
be the
been
carry
waiting
or
for
the gold
too
lane.
long. Your team is
And
picking.
for the side of Team LCF, they might be going with the roamer or maybe the EXP laner, considering Xborg has already been picked. So I think a roamer or maybe even a mid laner is coming next for the side of Team LCF. Johan is yet to select his hero, and we all gotta wait for him. What is he gonna be going with?
Hope will find
And
a way,
there comes the
even when all is
Vexana, a mid
forlorn.
lane pick from the side of Team LCF. Vexana didn't got adjusted. Her Eternal Guard is as annoying as ever. So they will be proceeding with the Vexana pick as well as her S1, the Horrified she used.
True love
Can be quite
is like
dominant
Your
blood.
onto
team
the
is
team fights.
banning.
And from the side of Team LCF, we are seeing the ban onto the Carmilla.
Come on,
Carmilla
Dexter.
getting
It's our
Your
banned is
team
showtime.
quite
is banning.
valid. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, they are getting rid of that Claude. Claude got adjusted. He doesn't rely on the mana anymore. He doesn't rely on his basic common emblem anymore. He can be used as an assassin. Like, he can be used on with the assassin emblem
As
as well as the
fleeting as a
marksman
Your
emblem.
snowflake
And
team
from
is
the
breath,
side of Team
banning.
LCF,
as
we are seeing the
timeless as a
Aurora ban.
glacier's heart.
By far, if you ask me, then I like the draft. Like, LCF draft looks quite more confident compared to the Telescope Esports, but we gotta see what they have to offer the Telescope Esports. And Daihan is yet to ban his hero. I guess he will be proceeding with a roamer ban or a gold lane or an EXP lane ban. We gotta see. So a ban is yet to be coming from the side of Team Telescope Esports. I think they are deciding what they are going to be banning.
My
So
mission is
yeah,
to
that
protect
is
Your
going to be
lives.
team
the
is picking.
Hylos. Is Hylos still ban worthy? I don't know, but LCF does have the Arlet as well. They can lock in the Arlet too. And here
You are
comes the
pointing out all
Chow
the
from
injustice in the
Johan.
world.
Is this Chow going to the EXP or as a rumor? we are yet to see that, because Edith can be played as a roamer as well as the gold laner. She is quite like versatile in terms of roles. So yeah, we gotta wait what this Chow is gonna go with. Johan picked it, so he is the EXP laner of Team LCF. So I think there is quite a possibility that this Chow can be going to the EXP lane as well. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, the final two picks are to be coming. And I guess these are going to be the picks on the mid lane as well as the roamer. They are going to be proceeding with the roamer as well as the mid laner. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are seeing the Matilda pick as well as the Julian pick on the mid lane. Julian's first scythe got nerfed. The first skill got nerfed. His damage is quite low right now, but still they have decided to pick the Julian. And from the side of Team LCF, we are seeing the Mensitar. You know, I'm kind of confused. What are they going to be? What are the roles of Team LCF is going to be? Is this Edith is going to the gold or the EXP or the roam? Is this Chow going to the EXP or roam? Is this Mincy going to the gold or the EXP or the roam? Their picks are quite versatile. So this is going to be the match number 2, game number 1 between Telescope Esports on to the blue side and Team LAXMI CHIT Fund on to the red side. So here we go into the land of dawn. And looking at those picks, I think Chow is going to the EXP and this Mensitar is going to the gold lane, considering his emblems as well. So yeah, I think this Edith is heading as the roamer. And we are seeing the new hero Suyo also being used. So he is going to the jungle for the side of Team LCF. So game number 1, match 1. Game number 1 of match 2, best of 3 series. Whichever team wins qualifies to the quarterfinals of Vortex Esports Championship Season 2. The Suyo has started, Team LCF has started first from the blue buff, and for the side of Team Telescope, they have started with the blue buffs as well. By far, they will just be trying to focus on the neutral objectives, and we might be seeing an early team fight coming up, and Johan is forced to retreat for now. And look at the damage being dealt by the Vexana already, and Johan was able to like rotate so fast, and Johan is most probably playing not as the EXP laner but as a roamer. The Chow is a roamer, and this Edith is going to the EXP lane apparently. And if you ask me, then the better draft goes to the side of Team LAXMI CHIT Fund. But still, we are yet to see some actions happening. They are just focusing on to their neutral objectives for now. We might be seeing another team fight. The Piraja armor is almost fought up. There goes his Piraja armor. The Flicker has been used for that Xborg, and that Xborg will be forced to retreat for now. He doesn't have his armor, so he needs to be careful that he doesn't get caught out. That Suyo is already level 4, and he can be dashing right into the team fights and securing the kills as well. That Edith is trying to make some poke onto that Xboard. The Firaja armor is not yet up, and Haya is just using his shadows trying to get some vision, and the turtle is already yet to be spawned. It's already 15 seconds for the turtle. And from the side of Team LCF, they are looking quite dominant in here. We might be seeing a first blood, but the shadow has been used. Aya is able to escape for now. And there comes another team fight. Suyo just dived right in, but not able to do much. The turtle has already been spawned. LCF has already started the turtle. The jungler is kind of low, so they will be proceeding with the turtle quite early. And we are yet to see how much damage this Suyo does to the turtle. And the turtle is being cleared quite fast. Haya might be trying to contest for the turtle. Here comes the Eternal Guard from the Vexana, is able to make that poke on that Hayabusa and able to secure the turtle as well for the side of Team LCF. Axelbob doesn't have this Piraja armor yet. Julian looking quite in a bad position. He will be instantly punished from the hands of that Suyo. First blood has been taken. There comes Carry, and he will be immediately forced to retreat. Team LCF is looking quite dominant already. They are trying to like invading as well as taking that Hayabusa's blue buff. Haya is not able to do anything. And onto the mid side, Haya just got taken down from the hands of Johan. Johan is able to secure the kill, and then Minsitar is also able to secure the kill onto that Xborg. A 3-for-0 trade already, and man, this is not looking so good for the side of Team Telescope Esports. They will be forced to retreat here. And LCF doing a one-sided domination so far, and the Suyo jungle is working quite well out for them. There goes the way of the dragon from the side of the Chow. There comes a hook, iron hook from the Mincitar, and carry will be instantly taken down from the hands of the Vexana. 3 people were there to gank him, and he was not able to do anything. Suyo will just be focusing on the farming, and Team LCF are already leading with over 2k gold lead in just under 5 minutes. So by far this game is favoring Team LCF right now, and Julian might be taken low. Matilda uses her dash in order to make Julian escape, and he's able to do so. Meanwhile, Johan might be joining into the team fights, and Julian will be escaping once again. They are just trying to get the neutral objectives. There goes the Suyo. The Firaja armor has been spawned. The flicker has been used for the side of the export. There comes the way of the dragon, but on the opposite direction. Export is just barely escaped, and Hayabusa using his shadows as well. Telescope Esports by far are not even able to secure a single kill for their team, and this carry might be taken down. And this Suyo, look at the Suyo, man. Look at the Suyo go, and there comes the Eternal Guard. That Eternal Guard was not yet there, and they get instantly punished. Team LCF will be getting this turkey quite easily, and there is literally no contest onto this turtle right now. And the Eternal Guard from that Vexana is able to secure that kill onto that carry. What a beautiful engage coming up from the side of Team LCF, and Edith is able to secure a solo kill onto that export. A one-sided domination by far from the side of Team LAXMI CHIT Fund, and they are dominating so hard right now. And there comes Chow with his flicker, trying to use up the way of the dragon, but he will be forced to retreat. He doesn't have his teammates there yet, and Vexana is still waiting for them into the bush, but no trades yet done. The tower has already been gone from the bot side. One tower is already gone, and look at this export trying to be pressurizing the Edith, but the top lane tower is almost as gone as well. LAXMI CHIT Fund looking quite dominant by far, and there is no one to defend onto the bot lane as well. This carry could get ganked once again. There are 3 people waiting for him, but he will be retreating. He will be trying to retreat, and Mincitar might be trying to land the iron hook, but he is not able to do so. The bot lane tower is also gone. There is literally no one to help them out for their backup, and this Chow is trying to make a poke. Even in terms of the gold, even in terms of the towers, like Telescope Esports are far behind right now, and the bot lane tower is also gone. A one-sided domination. The Haya is not even able to secure his own turtle. Here comes the King's Calling from that Mincitar. A beautiful hook and a killing spree for that Vexana, and a double kill has been secured, and Ekborg is able to secure a kill onto that Vexana. The blade of the Heptases has just been acquired by that Hayabusa, but he is down right now, and Team Telescope Esports are already far behind by almost 10k gold lead for the side of Team LCF right now. And the third turtle has just spawned, and I guess this is going to be another no contested turtle for the side of Team LAXMI CHIT Fund. And look at, they are not able to do anything right now as of far, and I think LAXMI CHIT Fund won't be contesting for the turtle anymore. They will be waiting for the 8-minute Lord and try to end this game as soon as possible. Carry using her ultimate, trying to take that Edith down, but the damage was done, but not still able to get the job done. That Edith is still alive, and there comes the way of the dragon from that Chow, and Vexana is able to secure that kill onto that Hayabusa. And man, look at this, last insanity has been used, and Mincitar is down for the side of Team LCF, but still they still need much more in order to have some chance to win this game. And here comes Chow again. The way of the dragon has been used already, so he won't be using it anymore. The mid lane tower is also down, and Matilda using her dash in order to make that carry escape. LAXMI CHIT Fund are just like playing with Telescope Esports right now. And the Lord has already been spawned. I guess the Suyo is just going to be proceeding for the Lord and try to end the game as soon as possible for the side of Team LCF. And there's already been 8 minutes to the game and a full one-sided domination coming by far from the side of LCF. And only the Xborg is able to secure 2 kills for his team, a 2-0. And here comes the Kings falling from the Menzita. Julian will be instantly taken down, or no escape, as well as the Hayabusa is down. Man, the synergy as well as those team fights of Team LCF, they are literally stomping their opponents right now. And Menzita tried to get the hook onto that Matilda, but not able to do so. Haya carry just made the recall, and she will be back onto the base. She will be trying her luck, trying to defend her base, but I don't think that is going to be enough. She just got her golden staff as well. They need to stick to their towers and try to defend the Lord this time, but I don't think they will be able to do so as long as a good initiation has been popped off. There comes the hook has been missed. Edith missed his first kill. There comes the concealed play coming up from the side of Team LCF, but the inhibitor tower is on the way of the dragon, has been used from the side of Chow. Chow is quite low and he will be taken down. Haya is taken down as well from the side of Team Telescope Esports. They will be forced to retreat. LCF looking quite too so. For now, Telescope Esports are able to survive and the recall has been stopped from that Matilda as well, and Julian is able to secure that kill on Shyam. LCF was not able to end this game right now, and this game will go at least more than 10 minutes for now. And from the side of Team LCF, we are still seeing a one-sided domination. They have over 8k goal lead. So if Telescope Esports wants to survive this game, then they need to make a really good initiation and a team fight and caught them off position in order to, try to secure a victory. And Vexana already got her blood wings as well. And here comes the War Axe for that Suyo. LAXMI Chit Fund are just waiting for their opponents to try to make a misplay in here. There comes the concealed play. Chow trying to dive in with the Shunpo, but he is not able to do so. I think Team LCF will just be waiting for the Lord, considering Team Telescope Esports are not coming out right now out of the base. They are trying their best to defend it, and Flask of the Oasis has been acquired by the Matilda just now, and Julian is trying to clear out the waves as soon as possible. That Suyo is able to do so much onto this game as well. And there comes another wave from the side of Team LCF, but the minions are not enough. They will be defending this base for now. There is not much to be done right now, and the Lord has been spawned for this. And I guess LCF looks on a better position to take down the Lord as well. So they will be proceeding with the Lord. And Telescope Esports will try their best to defend this base once again. I guess Team LCF will just be going for the Lord this time once again. And they will try to end this game as soon as possible. We did saw the debut of the Suyo onto this tournament, I would say. He just got released today, and we are already seeing him being picked onto the jungle, and this is going to be an uncontested Lord for the side of Team LCF once again, and they are able to secure the Lord, and I guess they will be waiting for the minions as well as the Lord in order to end this game as soon as possible. So Telescope Esports needs to do their absolute best in order to defend this and hold on to the game, but I don't think that would be enough. They only have 2 inhibitors remaining for them from the top side as well as the bot side. So complete one-sided domination by far, and that carry is able to secure the kill onto that Suyo just now, but she will be retreating. She should be retreating, and that Chow is almost able to get her. I guess the way of the dragon will be enough. That Edith is also trying to carry is trying to make a play in there, but she will be caught up with the way of the dragon, and Edith is able to secure the kill on her. She did got a solo kill onto that Suyo, but he is taken down onto that process, and Hayabusa is instantly taken down by that King's Calling from that Mincetar. Here comes to take Eternal Guard from the Vexana as well. They just need to be marking the base team LCF, and they do have the minions as well. They need to overextend to the front line, and Xbox Immortality has just been popped up. I guess he does have his Piraja armor that will be taken down as well, and they don't have the minions yet. And here comes Iris and Team LCF with a complete one-sided domination and taking the game number 1 from the side of Team Telescope Esports.
Victory!
Man, a completely one-sided game coming up from the side of Team LCF, and they were able to dominate this game. We did see the Suyo as well onto this game, and yeah, by far Mincetar will be the MVP of this game, and we will be back with game number 2. So stay tuned, guys. We will be seeing Telescope Esports versus LCF once again, and that will be the match point for Team LCF. If LCF are able to pick off this victory as well, then they will be qualifying for the quarterfinals of this championship. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back as soon as possible. So stay tuned.
Slain an enemy!
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We
Hello
hope to make
everyone, welcome
MLB
back to Vortex Esports Championship Day 7, and we are having the round of 16 right now, starting from yesterday. And today we are just continuing with the match 2 that is going match 2 game number 2 that is going on between Telescope Esports and LAXMI CHIT Fund. So on the game 1, we did see
The hunt
LAXMI CHIT Fund
begins.
completely
What
dominating
is
the game
there?
and taking the game number 1, and this is going to be the match point for the side of Team LCF. So I guess Telescope Esports needs to pull off something in order to survive to this game as well as onto this tournament. So from the side of Team LCF, we are seeing the regular ban, the first ban they banned as well onto the previous game, that is the Ruby. And from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are seeing the ban yet to be done, and I guess they are going to be going to go with something that has been picked on the previous game, and that is going to be the Suyo, definitely, because he was picked onto the last game, and he was like LCF were able to utilize him quite well, I would say, and they are getting rid of that Suyo this game. And from the side of Team LCF, let's see what they gotta go with. I guess they are going to be proceeding with another meta hero that is going to be banned, and I think that is the Phobius, yes, and the Phobius from the EXP is gone from the side of Team Telescope Esports. They won't be able to pick it, neither will Team LCF will be able to pick it. The Phobius is gone. And from the side of Team Telescope
Your
Esports,
team
they
is
are going with
banning.
another ban, and that is going to be the Ling, the jungler, getting banned from the side of Team Telescope Esports. So
Who said
by
there are
far,
no
they are just
shortcuts
going
in
with the
life?
regular bans,
I
and from
literally
the side of Team
invented
LCF,
one.
we are seeing the chip as well getting banned. So chip getting banned, the Ling getting banned, quite decent ban. I would say the bans we see quite often onto this patch as well as the previous patch. So yeah, Telescope Esports will be proceeding with the final ban. That is going to be another hero onto the meta, I guess, or maybe might be some respect kind of bans for the side of Team LCF. So let's wait for it. And that is going to be a high loss ban coming up from the side of Team Telescope Esports once again. So LCF will be proceeding with their first pick, and let's see what it is going to be. I think they are going to be going to go with another hero that has been picked on the previous lineup, such as the Vexana or the Edith, or can be anything. Or maybe they will be trying a pocket pick. Okay, the
I am the
Edith
priestess of
is
primal
getting picked
lightning,
for
the
Siam.
hunter of
This
all the
Edith
evil
was
gods.
Like this Edith went to the EXP onto the previous game, so she was picked and she was quite really good, quite a really good pick for the side of Team LCF. She was able to do really much. So she is getting picked once again for this for the blue side, and we gotta wait what Telescope Esports are gonna
Sand
go with,
rises
and
when I give the
that they
word.
are going with the Khalid. Instantly a Khalid pick. Okay, the Tesla is still open, but he is not picked because he got a recent nerf. So I guess that is why the teams are not prioritizing Tesla anymore. So for the side of Team Telescope Esports, I guess the final pick,
Even the
the another pick
stroke is
has
the
been
third
yet to
slayer
be
to stay
done,
me.
and that is going to be the Bane. I guess this Bane is not going to the EXP.
I
He is going to the
tolerate
jungle,
no
and from the
invaders.
side of Team
Yeah!
LCF, they last time Telescope Esports picked the Hayabusa, it didn't work out, but this time Team LCF will be going with the Hayabusa pick, and they are going to be locking in the Gatot. I don't know, not the Gatot. I think
Where there
they
is
are
light,
going with
there are
the
also
mage. That is going to
shadows.
be the Luo onto the mid lane. So quite some crowd control. It's really good against the Bane in my opinion. And Louis' crowd control as well as her teleportation skills, if utilized properly, then she can do really, really well in onto the team fights and as well as contribute to the team. So for from the side of Team Telescope Esports, another pick is yet to be done, and I think it is going to be the Carmilla. Yeah, it is going to be the Carmilla because the Valentina is not getting picked by LCF anymore. They already have picked the mid laner, so they will be proceeding with the
Horology is my
Carmilla
forte.
and the
Diggy
Diggy
is my
ban.
name.
Diggy is getting banned from the
Hope
side of
we'll
Team
find a
Telescope
way,
Esports, and they are
even when
getting rid
all is
of the
forlorn.
Vexana as well. So, from both of the sides, I will give it to Telescope Esports as well. Quite some decent, like really good bans coming up from their side as well as the side from Team LCF. So Telescope Esports are proceeding to their last ban, and let's see what it is going to be. Another meta hero or a pocket hero or a respect ban. We gotta wait for it. I think Telescope Esports are yet to discuss what are they going to be banning with. I guess they are going to go with another hero that has been onto the meta and been quite dominant, and I
Come on,
think
Dexter. It's our
they
showtime.
went for the Claude. Claude is getting banned because he recently got his adjustment. That is quite valid in my opinion. Claude's mana got removed, so he can be like more utilized than before. So he is getting banned from the side of Team Telescope Esports.
As
From the
fleeting
side of
as a
Team LCF, we
snowflake's
are
breath,
seeing the Aurora
as
ban, two mid lane
timeless as
bans
a
because the mid
glacier's
laner is
heart.
yet to be picked from the side of Telescope. So they are going to be proceeding with the gold lane as well as the mid lane pick, and I think
May the blood
they
of
will
my
be
enemies flow from my
proceeding with the
spear.
Mincetar onto the gold lane from No Logic, and
My kiss
from the
grants
side
you
of Team LCF,
immortality
we are
or
seeing the
death.
Alice going to the gold lane. This Alice is definitely going to the gold lane, and the Roamer final pick, the Roamer as your final pick, I think that is going to be a support, a healer maybe. A Minotaur can also be quite a good pick, but I think they are yet to decide the Grok. Grok is also good because his mana got removed. He doesn't rely on to that mana
Command
anymore, and
confirmed.
that is going to be the
Rhino
Grok for the
online.
side of Team LCF. They are going with quite advanced picks, in my opinion. This Alice is going to the gold. This Edith is going to the EXP. Louis to the mid, higher to the jungle, and the Grok as their roamer. But there is a slight possibility that Grok could be going to the EXP lane as well. The damage Grok is also quite valid. So,
This
but
time,
there is a slight
the choice
possibility
is
of that
mine.
happening. So I think most probably Edith is going to the EXP and Grok is going as the roamer. But from the side of Team Telescope Esports, we are seeing the Xavier getting picked. It is quite good considering they have like tanky kind of composition for that Edith, as well as the Grok that doesn't have much mobility compared to others, but that Alice can literally dive right in. So is the Hayabusa. So I kind of doubt the Xavier picks, but let's see what Telescope Esports does have on their sleeve. So this is going to be the match 2, game number 2 between Telescope Esports and Team Lakshmi Chit Fund. The winner is going to proceed to the quarterfinals of Vortex Esports Championship, and they will be securing their spots onto the quarterfinals. So here we go into the land of dawn.
Welcome to MOBA Legends.
So both of the teams, I guess they will just be
5
focusing onto
seconds
their
till the
neutral
enemy
objectives,
reaches the
and
battlefield. Smash them.
the Haya will be going and starting with the blue buff first. So does the Bane as well. Both of the teams junglers are starting from the blue buff this time, and yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it for now. And that Khalid is also heading to his lane, so is that Edith. Alice has been quite rising, will be rising onto this patch. The gold lane Alice is really good right now, so she is getting picked as well. There is the Mincedar gold against him, but I don't know how it's gonna be working out against that Alice. We are yet to see it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And we might be seeing an engage coming up, some skirmish coming up from that red buff. And Team Telescope Esports are contesting for the red buff immediately as possible. The Louis and the Grok are trying to make an invade. Look at that Grok trying to poke down their enemy's jungler, and Hayabusa joining in. There comes the Ogi shadow kill from that Haya, almost taking down now that Bane, but the Xavier will be taken down. What an invade coming up from them. The Carmilla will be forced to retreat as well, and they already get the kill onto the mid laner. And as I said, this Xavier doesn't have mobility, so he is going to be suffering, and Johan is able to get the kill onto the Nashidar as well. And there goes Khalid trying to make an engage, and Johan will be forced to use his flicker, and he is still able to make an escape. The turtle is about to spawn, and I guess Lakshmi Chit Fund are on a better position to be contesting for this turtle right now. And Xavier is trying to make some pokes in there, but I don't think that is going to be enough. And meanwhile, Hayabusa is able to secure a kill onto that Bane once again. Bane is not there anymore to contest for the turtle. He is down and he will be spawning right now, but still he doesn't have his buffs yet. And Team LCF are just focusing on to the blue buff, and they will be proceeding to the turtle as well now. And look at Johan trying to give so much vision in there onto the blue buff, and Hayabusa instantly getting the Sky Piercer as his first item. Xavier is trying to make a poke in there. Here comes Haya onto the team fight. The shadows has been used. Here goes Khalid with his wave ties trying to make a play in there, but Alice, look at those crowd control from Alice, and a killing spree for that Hayabusa as well. And Alice is able to get a solo kill onto the Xavier, and Louis will be used her teleport as well, and Aya is able to secure the turtle. That Carmilla almost got taken down in there, but Alice will be forced to retreat. They are trying to dive in, and Mikasu is able to secure the kill onto Sandriel, and Mikasu is quite low, but he will be able to retreat this time. The turtle is gone a 5-for-1 right now, 5-1 on terms of points, and Team LCF are already leading with over 2k gold lead right now. And meanwhile, onto the gold lane, Norlogic is trying to get as much gold tower turret as much as possible. He was not able to join to the team fight, and onto the mid, they are just clearing the mid and getting those objectives as well. And Bane is able to get his turtle through, and there comes a dawning light from that Xavier, not able to connect to anyone. And Louis is trying to make some poke in there. Grok is forced to retreat. Johan is not able to do much right now. And Hayabusa trying to dive in with his Oki Shadow kill, but not able to do so. They will just be forced to retreat for now, and looks like Nologic is also going back as well. That Alice is getting all the gold buffs on his turret, and I don't know what is this Nishita doing right now. And Bane, look at that Grok completely making the here comes the wild charge from that Grok and a double kill for that Hayabusa. That blue buff completely made like one circle rotation and came back to his spot that Grok was able to cancel. And here comes another kill for that Hayabusa, able to secure that kill onto that Khalid, and the turtle will be spawning in the next 15 seconds. And this is going to be, I guess, another uncontested turtle for the side of Team LCF. Meanwhile, onto the top lane, Minzitar is getting quite pressure. Here comes the second kill from that Minzi, trying to make a play, and Alice is taken down this time. A really good flicker play coming up from the side of Minzitar. He was able to secure a kill onto that gold lane Alice 1v1, and he is, I guess, he will be retreating for now. This might be another uncontested turtle coming up from the side of Team Telescope Esports, and oh my god, this Haya onto the god, like he is able to do so much damage already. I guess his Sky Piercer stacks are above 30 or 40, and he is able to deal some ridiculous amount of damage with his Oki Shadow kill. And there comes a Dawning Light from the Xavier and a legendary for that Hayabusa, and here comes the wave of tide from that Khalid and a double kill for that Haya once again, and he will be trying to retreat. This might be a savage. I don't think so. This is going to be a savage, but I guess Haya should go to the turtle, but no, he will try to get another kill onto that Khalid. There comes the Ogi Shadow kill, and he is still able to secure that kill onto that Khalid. A one-sided domination coming, by far a huge jungle gap between Team LCF and Telescope Esports, and Haya will be starting his blue buff anytime soon, and Alice is trying to make a play inside the tower. She will not be overcommitting, I guess, and they will just be retreating. I think LCF might not contest for this turtle this time, because I personally think they are going to be waiting for that 8-minute Lord. And there comes the spin again. Man, this Grok is so annoying. Oh my god, there comes the wild charge from that Grok. And there comes the Dawning Light from the Xavier as well. The Curse of Blood have been used as well. And Hayabusa joining into the team fight and able to secure that kill onto the Ogi Shadow kill. Here comes the King falling from the Minchita, trying to get some kills, but no. A double kill for that Haya, and Edith is able to secure the kill onto the Minchitar as well. A 4-for-0 trade already. Carmilla is the only member remaining for the side of Team Telescope Esports. An absolute massacre just came up. Man, that Grok is so annoying. I was just mentioning it. He was able to make that blue buff delay again, and I think Team LCF are just going to be waiting for that 8-minute Lord and trying to end this game as soon as possible. Here comes the Dawning Light from the Xavier, not connecting onto the Luoi, and Bane just got his Blade of the Heptasis. I guess this is going to be his second item of the game. And Alice trying to make the initiation. There comes Alice joining into the team fight. Here comes the shark wave coming up the Bane, and Haya is able to secure another solo kill onto the EXP laner of Telescope Esports. Khalid has been taken down once again. The recalls are being done, but I don't think that recalls are going to make any difference onto this game. Here comes the Curse of Blood connecting to 3 people, but that Carmilla using her vengeance will be taken down from the hands of the Edith, and the top lane is also gone as well. Damn, Team LCF is completely dominating this game, and the Lord, 8-minute Lord has spawned, so I guess Team LCF will just be going for the Lord this time. And here comes the Dawning Light from the Xavier, trying to get down the blue buff, but Haya just overextended and was instantly punished. He got into the tower and he was instantly punished. He will be taken down. Here comes the wild charge from that Grok, and able to secure the kill onto that Khalid. Louis' damage is pulling up as well, and they, even without their jungler, they were able to secure the Lord. I guess next time Haya joins, the Lord will be spawning to the same time. And Grok just got hooked. The flicker has been used from Johan, and he will be retreating right now. And here comes the Lord from the side of Team LCF, and I guess they will be trying to get as much towers as possible onto this skirmish. And you know, I personally don't think Telescope Esports could be able to do much in order to defend their lanes right now, but let's wait for them. Let's wait what they have up on their sleeves. Haya has so much farm. He already has 14 kills already, and that Bane is instantly getting taken down. The Dawning Light did connect, but it didn't kill anyone. The Alice is joining into the team fights as well. And a double kill for that Egypt Rito, as well as the Bane is taken down. A 2-0 trade by far for the side of Team LCF. Alice is trying to dive in, and Xavier is just got Xavier has just got killed as well. A 3-for-1 trade. The Grok has fallen off too, but I think they will be able to get at least 2 inhibitor towers, I guess. And the Lord is still marching from the top side for the side of Team LCF, and Alice is trying to join into the team fight, but she will not be joining immediately. And here comes Hayabusa trying to make another kill with Ogi Shadow kill, and he is able to make get another kill onto that Bane. And here comes Khalid with the Tide Waves, but Alice is able to take down that Khalid once again. And super minions has also been spawned just now, and here comes another Dawning Light from that Xavier trying to get that blue buff from that Hayabusa, but he won't be able to do so. And Xavier is able to secure that kill onto the Luoi, and still LCF are far quite dominant. They have over 10k gold lead already, and the second Lord is yet to spawn, and I guess Haya will be trying to use his shadow as well as get some kills with the Ogi Shadow kill. Oh my god, that Xavier just got one-shotted from that Haya. The Ogi Shadow kill, one slash from that Ogi Shadow kill was enough to get that kill onto the Xavier. And Team Telescope Esports are looking quite on a bad position in here. So Alice will try to dive in. Alice is trying to dive in, and she will get punished of 4. Like, that was a literal 1v4. Why would you go in like that? But still, I don't think that does matter much for the side of Team LCF, because they are about to get that mid inhibitor tower as well. So the marksman Egypt can be dealing damage as a marksman, but they don't have a ranged kind of a hero in order to take down that turret from that kind of position. And Lord has already been spawned as well for the side of Team LCF. And Khalid with the wave stride trying to make a play in their Luoi, looking quite low, but she will be able to retreat once again. And the Lord has already been spawned. I think they should be going for the Lord instantly and try to end this game as soon as possible, because the overextensions can sometimes cost you the match, but it's only on the rare case. And I don't think LCF is kind of a team that is going to be throwing such kind of a lead by far. And Lord has already, this is going to be the enhanced Lord, so this is going to be really hard to defend for the side of Team Telescope Esports. And they have already started the Lord already, and Louis is able to secure the Lord once again. Another initiation might be coming on. There comes the recalls. LCF will just be waiting for the Lord and will be going in with the Lord this time. I don't think overextensions will be enough for them to end the game. Hayabusa trying to use his shadow once again, and there comes the Ogi Shadow kill from him, able to secure the kill on that Khalid. And there comes the King falling from that means are not able to do much. He will be taken down as well onto the process. The Curse of Blood is also used. Alice is able to get the kill as well. A triple kill for that Hayabusa, maybe a maniac, but no, Xavier is into his base already, so he will be retreating. The Lord is already marching from the top side, and I guess it's pretty much over for Telescope Esports. Al is almost getting taken down by that tower, but he survives on 1 HP, and he does, and Hayabusa is instantly able to get the kill, and Team LCF, ladies and gentlemen, will be qualifying for the quarterfinals of Vortex Esports Championship Season 2. A complete one-sided game just came up from from the side of Team Telescope Esports, and LCF was able to dominate them so hard that they were not even able to do much. And that is going to be it for Telescope Esports onto this tournament. But still, kudos to them for going against such a strong team and still being able to hold out this game for at least this long. So I hope we will be seeing Telescope Esports onto the further tournaments as well. But congratulations to Team LCF for qualifying onto the quarterfinals of this tournament, and we will be seeing more action coming up on to the next game. So stay tuned, guys. We will be back as soon as possible.
Slain an enemy.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Nuo. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Tsuyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Tsuyo! It's Tsuyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially two skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here!
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Tsuyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Nuo. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Tsuyo! It's Tsuyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today,
Team is banning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is Vortex Esports Championship Season 2, and we will be witnessing a great match between two really strong teams. On the blue side, we have our beloved Itami on that goal lane from his team Peppermint, and on the red side, we have the dominating Team Sacred Divine, who has shown us really good performance throughout this tournament. And tonight, I will be your caster, and I am Ray, and I can't wait to witness what strategies, what type of games we will be witnessing on this best of three series between both teams. And we are straight away heading on to the draft phase between the teams, as I see Suyu has been banned out from Team Peppermint. I think they do not want to deal with a hero that they're unfamiliar with, because he has just released on the original server. I mean, when a new hero releases, it takes a few days for people to come up with strategies to. I think new heroes in general are a little bit overpowered and unbalanced until they go through a little bit of observation by the developers and they balance them out. So I think banning him out is a good option, because if he
dominates the game too much, they might not know a proper counter for him. So I
I'm
think
the
it is
priestess of
indeed
horrible
a good
lightning,
ban.
the
On the
hunter of
side
all
of
the
Team
evil
Sacred
gods.
Divine, I see Jushin and the Lolita being banned out. I think Lolita is not that strong right now as personally, because I think that nerf on that magic scaling is going to revert her to the older Lolita, which is a very good tank, but not a ban-worthy tank in my opinion at least. Anyways, we also see the Hayabusa ban coming in as well as the
My
Edith.
mission
I think
is to
they
protect lives.
wanted to ban the Edith out because they anticipated that Lolita could be the one countering Edith, and they banned out to counter that. So they are doing a little bit of a prediction ban from their side. It can be really possible. And I also see the Hayabusa ban. The
Your
Hayabusa
team
has
is
received
picking.
a recent adjustment, which kind of makes him like his Ugi Shadow kill will land a little bit
No one can
faster, but
take
at
it
the
from
same time,
me.
I think that is an indirect nerf because Wind of Nature's duration is 2 seconds. So if Hayabusa's Ugi Shadow kill finishes faster, then Wind of Nature can counter it immediately. But at the same time,
I
you
see
really
lots
need
of
to grind for
gray.
that Wind of Nature. So I think they will not be taking any risk with
Your
that.
Stars.
team is
And
The
picking.
we
tide of
are
the
seeing
cosmic
the
sea.
Ruby being locked in from our beloved co-caster
I am not
Itami,
the
who
only
will
one
be
bound by
playing
these
instead of casting
chains.
tonight. I am excited to see what type of strategies his team will be, cooking up and will be giving us to witness. Anyways, I do see the Roger as well as the Zask has been locked in from the Team Sacred Divine. It is very understandable why that Zask will still be prioritized after the recent nerf, because he still has that damage. The only nerf that he got was that his nightmaric spawn, or that puppet that many of you like to call it, is a little weaker. Like it's a little bit easier to be
Stars
taken
guide
down.
me to
So
him.
Your
Team
team is
Peppermint can
picking.
prioritize on it and take his nightmaric spawn down as quickly as possible to render Sask useless. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the execution and individual skills. So I have high hopes for this Sask. And obviously, the Roger is also picked despite the recent nerf on the latest patch note. I think he is still a formidable foe to be fought against, especially with that immunity and that wolf formed HP based damage is so annoying to be dealing with, and they will be prioritizing it immediately. I do think Roger is much weaker on the goal lane after the recent nerf on his cooldown and
Your
attack growth.
team is
So I think
picking.
the jungle lane will give him the cooldown as well as the attack growth he really needs with that retribution stacking. So I think a jungle Roger is still very meta prevalent right now. And obviously, seeing that the Phobius and the Aurora was open, they're immediately locked in. We do not need to explain, ladies and gentlemen. These two heroes have been dominating the
Your
meta,
team
the
is
ranks,
picking.
even the tournaments, even in the pro scene. The freeze from the Aurora and her survivability with the passive is just so insane. And Phobius with the Vengeance as
Your
Miracle
well as
team
will
the
is
finish
Warx
off
picking.
what
Queen's
was
Wings
left
Thunderbell combo
undone.
is such a nuisance to deal with that it's best to just pick him instead of giving him away. I do hope I might be seeing a Minstar ban or a pick, because if you didn't know, Minstar counters the Phobius and even the Ruby, because they really need to dash a lot to use their passives. So we might be seeing a Minstar pick coming in soon, or maybe a Minstar ban from the side of Team Peppermint. But let's just see what will happen as we are heading on to the last two bans, ladies and gentlemen. I do see the strong alpha band coming in. They do not want to deal with the
Who said there
true
are no
damage and
shortcuts
the
in
Your
alpha
life?
team
charge.
is
I
picking.
literally
Chip has
invented
been
one.
banned out, but at the same time, I do think it is a little bit too late, because I don't think Chip might will get prioritized on this game, because if they wanted to, they would have prioritized him early on. So But it could be, they could be reading on to the strategies, and they might be predicting, perhaps anticipating. Oh, and I just like I predicted, the Mincitar pick, sorry, the ban does come from the side of Team Peppermint, because with his hook and team's calling, he is just a nightmare against that Phobius as well as that Ruby. So banning him out was the best decision from the side of Team Peppermint. Very good drafting so far from our Team Peppermint, but at the same time, I do see a really good draft from the side of Team Sacred Divine as well. But I I do not really advise the Roger to go for that gold lane. He does have the Purify to survive from the I am offended of the Ruby, as well as the Feast coming in from Aura, but I do not really like the gold lane of the Roger anymore, but we might be seeing a Carmilla, a very strong Carmilla pick coming in from side of Team Sacred Divine. It is understandable because the Zask is single target. So if Carmilla, why do I see the Inspire spell? I think it's just a trolling move from the Carmilla. But yes, anyways, is this going to be a Carmilla jungle? I would really advise against it, because despite Carmilla being a really good hero and the ability to link is really crucial on the ganks and the jungle can provide it, I think Carmilla lacks the mobility. I mean, she does have the movement speed, but I think she lacks the sufficient enough damage to take down the jungle as fast as someone like Nolan, who has been picked from the side of Team Peppermint. A very, very good pick, in my opinion. And we will be seeing the Lizard King, the Grok with that Venom skin being locked immediately. I had a few suspicions of Grok on this season because I didn't see many Grok perform well, but lately, I've been seeing so many Groks in these tournaments performing well beyond my expectations. They are performing flicker wall charge. They are doing great, placement of their walls and stopping the enemy from engaging. And we see a very strong Lunox pick coming in from the side of Team Sacred Divine, and she will be going to the goal lane. And I'm really glad that they did not go for that Roger goal lane, because I really, really advise against it. And instead they will be going for the jungle with that Lunox Golem. And right now, I think both teams have a really good draft, because let's see, Ruby is on the goal lane by Itami, but he will be facing off against the Lunox, who also has sustain as well as damage with the Brilliance. And on the EXP side, we have Phobius, who is such a menacing foe to be dealt with, but at the same time, there will be Xborg with his Firaga armor. It will be hard to take him down, not to mention Xborg doesn't have any dashes, so Phobius will have a hard time getting his passive up. And on the mid lane, we have Aurora and Zask, both meta mages. But anyways, we'll get back on to the analysis of their picks, ladies and gentlemen, as we head on to the Land of Dawn, as both junglers are proceeding to their respective buffs, trying to secure it as fast as they can to rotate through their lanes, perhaps, prioritize any ambush or a kill from the opposition side. We are seeing both goal laners are trying to play it safe, not really trying to provoke anything. And I think there was a little bit of delay. Oh, it was the Grok who delayed the minions. That was actually a really great strategy for Ruby, because she is having the minions under her turret, and Lunox will be forced to, back down, because she is trying to play safe. She does not have her level 4, so she really needs to watch her positioning against the Ruby, who has the advantage on the level 2 immediately. We are seeing the Nolan is coming in strong. He does secure that Little Wonder, which will help him get the level 4 quickly. I do think that Roger might be going a little bit too strong. Oh, he might be able to secure that blue buff, but I think, oh no, Roger was able to secure that blue buff. Oh my god, but he will be punished for that engage with Carmilla coming in, also taking down the Nolan. Both junglers being traded on in one-on-one, but Phobius does take down that Xborg on that bot lane. A crucial mistake from Borg, but Carmilla was punished for taking down the jungler of the Team Peppermint. Team Peppermint looking in a really good position, as they were able to take down the jungler as well as the roamer who overengaged, not to mention the Phobius, who took a solo kill onto that Xborg. So far, we are seeing a great gameplay from the side of Team Peppermint, who are showing their dominance in this tournament, ladies and gentlemen, as the first turtle is going to be spawning in a few seconds. As we see, Carmilla has already trying to hook it towards her, the riverside, but we might see Phobius being a little bit of trouble, as Aurora is also trying to help her, but I think Phobius might get taken down for that overextension. Yahiko on that Phobius was immediately, he became a casualty on that teamfight, as he did not have the vengeance to sustain or escape. Nolan coming in strong with that turtle. Sask is not level 4 yet. Roger is trying to go for a sneaky steal. He might be, oh no, that retribution was just too much on time for that Nolan, by that Nolan for that Roger. And they will be securing the turtle without any hassle. So far, the game is going towards the side of Team Peppermint, who were able to secure the objective and leading on with a kill. I think Phobius is hungry for that Xborg who, took him down, and he is here for revenge. He might not be a tyrant, but he is indeed here for revenge. But Xborg, realizing that it might be a mistake to stay on that turret and, not risk any dives in from that Phobius, so he will be backing off immediately. We see the Lunox has also became level 4, but Ruby is level 5, so she does have the level advantage. But Lunox becoming level 5, but she does need to recall for that mana. We are just seeing, we might be seeing that, the Walters coming in with the Glock. Beautiful freeze from that Aurora, and Link charging in. The Link has been done by Carmilla. Zask is trying to launch in, but he does not have enough sufficient damage to take down any of the members of Team Peppermint. And that was such a coordinated takedown from the side of Team Peppermint. If they keep this up, they might be able to deny Roger a lot of farm. We see another ambush being set up. Carmilla is not checking the bush, but she does go in. Nolan trying to come in with the steal, but Roger taking that retribution really well. I think Groff will be punished for that position, but that beautiful flicker coming in, and he escapes. And I think this is why Grok is being picked, because the recent Manaless update just makes him so easy to roam. You do not need to go to the base to recall so much. And Nolan was able to take down that Lunox. That Lunox, I think, was not able to use her brilliance on time and was taken and punished by that Nolan, who is getting fed, who has 3 kills under his name. I see an odd itemization coming in, the Aurora with the Sky Piercer, which I think it should have been the Nolan instead, but both junglers are trying to get into position. Nolan seems to be in a better position, but I think he will be stunned. But his retribution game is so on time. He secures that turtle without any hustle. But Sask is spawning in. Oh my god, Phobius rotating from that bot lane, charging in with his ultimate. He is using that passive. He wants the kill. He is diving in. He does not care. He goes in inside the turret. But Lunox was able to survive at the sliver of a single health bar. Oh my god, that triple kill on that MOBA Mizo. That was such a bad trade for the side of Team Peppermint, and I think, oh no, Aura will also be in a bad position. Roger is making a comeback, as he has 4 kills under his name right now. And this is why, like, Roger is banned out so much. Even after his nerf, he's such a formidable opponent to deal with. Oh, and Nolan tried to secure that kill onto that Carmilla, but Carmilla surviving on a sliver of HP. She retreats on time and heads away as fast as she can. I think we are seeing a very interesting game, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams are going neck to neck. They are hungry for each other. They want to take down each other. And I think Phobius might be in a little bit of trouble, as the jungler as well as the EXP lane are rotating through his lane. But I think Phobius is playing it safe, hugging his turret, making sure they do not dive in, and he clears his lane. They will be doing a lane cut, but Phobius just needs to watch out and stick to his lane. And so far, I think the turtle will be spawning in soon, and both junglers will be competing for it. And I think Roger is a little bit hungry, and he might be making a mistake because the Gronk is coming in. But the damage from that Xborg was so much. Borg is charging in with that last insanity. Phoebe is looking in a bad position, but he does survive at a sliver of HP due to the help from that. Oh no, Roger making a crucial mistake. He overstayed his welcome and he will be shut down by that Nolan. Great rotation coming in from Team Peppermint's jungle by that Nolan. Yorokoji. And the turtle is up for the grabs of both teams, but Roger is down. So I do hope the Nolan will be prioritizing it. Oh man, that damage! Oh my god, that damage from Nolan! It just one-shotted. It one-shotted that Zaz. Zaz should have watched his position because he did not have his ultimate. What a beautiful kill from that Nolan on Yorokoji. The Roger is taking down that red buff, but he is forced to use the retribution. Yorkoji looking for an opportunity. This Nolan is hungry. He has the damage. He has the level advantage, and he will be charging in on that Lunox. Lunox emoting away, knowing that she does not want any of this. She does not want to become another casualty on this game, so she retreats away as Zask is here for the backup. Phobius might be in a little bit of trouble. He should play it safe and stick inside the turret, but I think he should just retreat because the turret is taken really low. Unless Grok arrives onto that scene on time. Grok has already arrived to the scene and they are able to defend the turret really well. Xborg might be in an awkward position as Grok has used the wall. Xborg forced to use the last insanity. That Bumblebee drifting away to safety. Nolan doing a very aggressive high cut on that mid lane. Roger is trying to poke him away, but the bot lane will be pushed. Oh no, that lane was cleared really well from the side, and they are trying to force the mid lane. I think Team Secret Divine right now, they need to prioritize on something. Do they want to push or do they want to take one down at a time? But at the same time, Team Peppermint is showing a great discipline right now. They are playing it safe, they are playing it well, and they are doing a great job at defending their lanes because they have not lost a single turret. Meanwhile, Team Sacred Divine has already lost their first outer turret. Oh, Phobius going in aggressive on that Xborg as well as that Carmilla. I think Xborg really needs to just engage with we might be seeing an engage on the mid lane. Ruby coming in with that I am offended, but Zask was able to use his ultimate right on time, but he does scoot away. But will he be taken down? No, he just escapes from the engage. I think Aurora and Grok might be going for a mid push unless the Xborg has something to say about it. Aurora poking that Xborg, trying to take down the Piraga armor. Phobius was trying to rotate to the mid lane, but I think he didn't deem it necessary, so he will just be backing off. And the Lord has already spawned, ladies and gentlemen, as we are heading on to the 10 minutes of the game. And we are seeing a 4,000 goal lead for the side of Team Peppermint, who is doing really well so far, with 2 kills ahead of Team Sacred Divine as well. MOBA Mizo trying to take a position, well enough to secure the Lord. If we see an engage happening in, oh my god, that damage combination from that Grok wall charge, Nolan's Rift, as well as that Aura was just too much for the Zask, who will be taken down immediately. Roger did push that top lane, but I think he will be backing off as Nolan has already started the Lord. But I think Ronald is trying to play it safe. I think he wants the vision of the Roger who... Carmilla is charging in. I think she wants to engage, but she will just be backing away. Roger is trying to do another push play. I think Nolan is a little bit hungry. I think he will be going for that Roger. Oh my god, one-shotting that Roger with his ultimate. Oh my god, I don't think Roger, I thought Roger could have some chances if he found him solo. And I think Phobius should have just engaged with that Xbox despite using that, last insanity. He could have just ulted despite that ultimate, but I think he will be taken down. But anyways, the Lord is up for grabs for the side of Team Peppermint on that Nolan. Nolan showing us how to dominate the enemy because he is one-shotting their people, but at the same time, Xbox is going inside the second outer turret. Grok arrives to the scene just on time to deny the second outer turret to their side. And I think Ruby is also coming in, trying to look for an opportunity, but I think she just wants to clear the lanes. I think Team Sacred Divine really need to be wary of that Nolan, who just one-shotted that Roger. Imagine one-shotting a Roger like that, but like There is no way someone like Lunox or Zask would be able to survive from any kind of the onslaught that Nolan. Let's see the itemization from the Nolan, who has not taken a single sustained item and has went for a full damage build. No wonder he is one-shotting the opposition. Roger did not opt for the Thunder Belt. Perhaps he deems that nerf was too much, but at the same time, I think that is paying him off as he does not have any hybrid defense against. Oh my god, look at that Nolan. One Rift Ultimate and Xbox Spraga armor is tata bye bye. And we are seeing both teams are trying to the team of Sacred Divine are prioritizing defend their lane, as Team Peppermint is prioritizing taking down the turrets. They are prioritizing pushing because they're mid as well as the bot. I mean, I think all of the outer turrets have been taken down a good. Oh my god, look at that damage. The god-like on Nolan. Ruby charging in with the I am offended. Carmilla does pop off her link. Ruby might be in an awkward position and she has been taken down. Roger is a little bit hungry because he sees that Aura has been really low HP, but Nolan surviving at the sliver of his HP and retreats. Both the junglers and the mage live to tell tale of another day as they both retreat onto their bases. Roger is trying to take his butt, and they are trying to get resources. They are trying to get the items to fight back. And I think Roger has gotten the endless battle, but at the same time, I think he really needs one or two defense, perhaps a breastplate or an immortality, because the damage from Nolan is just way too much. If he is taken down again, the second Lord, the Luminous Lord, will be up for grabs for easy to the side of Team Peppermint. On the same side, Team Peppermint just needs to continue their pace. They need to do what they have been doing. They need to repeat their strategy. Oh my god, look at the damage. Just a single Rift and Xbox Spraga armor just disappeared in the blink of an eye. Roger was in an awkward position, but he does switch it away with the wolf form. And Nolan, just get that damage. Just Xbox surviving, barely surviving actually, with the sliver of his HP. Zask was forced to use that ultimate, and he does flicker away because he saw the danger coming in. And both teams have wasted a lot of their resources, but I think due to their low cooldowns, they will be back soon. Roger is trying to get into a sneaky position. I hope Rock is looking out for the bushes, but I think this might be a mistake coming in because they are not aware. They are not aware, ladies and gentlemen. Roger might be coming in for that sneaky Lord Steal, and it is a sneaky Lord Steal. The Grok did not anticipate the Roger being in that bush, and I think this could be a complete turnaround. This could be the comeback that the Roger was looking for. He is hungry. He wants to take down that Grok, and he dives onto that Nexus. What an aggressive gunplay, but I think he will be punished for such a bad positioning and he will be shut down immediately. But the Lord is marching in. This could be a very grievous mistake for the side of Team Peppermint, who were not anticipating that Roger stealing the Lord. Ruby taken down extremely low. She is the only one left to defend. Oh my god, the Nexus is low, and an epic comeback from the side of Sacred Divine. Oh my god. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. A single, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say a single mistake can lead to your doom. What a comeback. The score is even completely. We will be heading on to a game number 2 as Team Sacred Divine secures that epic comeback for the side gaining the match point for game number 2. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Slain an enemy.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is that? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here! Let's get out of here!
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear.
Butterflies born by
Your
thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's light.
I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on to Vortex Esports Championship Season 2. I am your caster Ray, ready to witness the game number 2 between these two really amazing teams.
Chose me to
Your
vanquish
team
the
As
is
shadow
the
banning.
first game
plague
and
this
the match
world.
point was taken by Team Sacred Divine, who just made an absolute comeback on that Lord, a complete wipeout. And I'm really
Your
excited to
team
see
is
what
banning.
will Team Peppermint do to, make sure they do not repeat the same mistake, because it was an absolute domination from Team Peppermint until the last minute, where Roger was able to secure that kill and perform a complete wipeout. So let's see if Team Peppermint will be able to make a comeback from the epic comeback that Team Sacred Divine just made, or Sacred Divine will show them what is true domination, and take this victory for all to themselves, as this relies on which team will be able to secure the position in the quarterfinals of Vortex Esports Championship. Anyways, we
Your
are
team
already
is
done
leading.
with the drafting phase, as we see the Suyu being banned out again. I think they do not want to deal with him because they are unfamiliar how to counter him, so they will be taking him out. The Louis being banned out this time, I think they are doing a little bit of homework, and they know
Your
that there is a
team
Louis
is
player
banning.
that they really need to watch out, and they will just be banning her out. Hayabusa, Ruby, and Roger. Very understandable bans. The Roger, I think they do not want to give the Wolf any more chances. They did dominate the Wolf, but I think they do not want
Join me
to cause
in your
another epic
dream
comeback from
world.
their side. Hylos has been locked in. Despite after the nerfs, he is still a formidable roam as well as an EXP lane to go against. But at the same time,
I
Lunox
am the
pick
priestess of
coming in
primal
really
Your
lightning,
team
strong
is
the
picking.
hunter of all
from the
the
side of
evil
Team
gods.
Peppermint, who will be locking her in. And I think this spells trouble for the side of Team Sacred Divine who has that Hylos. So, what drafts will we see from the side of ladies and gentlemen, if you do not remember, Team Sacred Divine had their god. The first ever game that I witnessed from the side of Sacred Divine, they were playing that god and they dominated their enemy so badly that I at first I doubted the god who was actually going against the Fanny, but he was able to stun that Fanny so precisely that I couldn't even. Oh my god! Oh my god! I think Team Sacred Divide knows the strategies. They knew the Minsita ban would be coming and they prioritized and picked him. And this looks like they're trying to deny a Phobius from the side of Team Peppermint this time. Will we see a GG combo, ladies and gentlemen? Will we see the God and Granger from the side of Sacred Divine dominating Team Peppermint, or will it be denied from by Team Peppermint, who is also aware of their strategies? Because at this point, I think you both teams have already done their homeworks because it is, after all, it does determine the spot in the quarterfinals, so both teams will definitely be prepared to take each other down. We are seeing the Terisla has been locked in this time, and as well as the Xborg has been banned. Well, Xborg was not an issue in the early game, but after getting his immortality, Nolan was not able to take him down because despite popping off the Firaga armor, despite even killing him, the immortality was able to save him, and that kind of costed him the last team fight. So I think they are just not going to take the risk, and Team Peppermint will be banning him out without so they do not face any issues. We see a Bane ban coming in. I half expected it would be the Nolan ban, but I think we might be seeing the Nolan ban coming in soon because I think at this point a Nolan ban does make sense because that Nolan was absolutely dominating. It was really insane from their side. So let's see what happens. Let's see what bans and draft both teams will be going in for. We are waiting for the ban from the side of Team Peppermint, who is contemplating on what to ban because I think they are perhaps they only have 5 seconds under the clock. Is it? Oh, the Lolita ban coming in strong from the side of Team Peppermint, who do not want their Lunox as well as the Aegis being denied of their projectile damage. So they a very safe ban coming in from Team Peppermint. But at the same time, let's see what ban will the Team Sacred Divine make at this point, because I think a Nolan ban makes the most sense right now. No, the Nolan was the most dominating factor in the last game, so I do hope that they will be going in for it. But what will it be? What will it be? We will just have to wait and see. The last 5 seconds, both teams are taking their sweet time, and just like I predicted, I mean, at this point, it just makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you ban that Nolan out, right? Why wouldn't you? But at the same time, can we see a Olympic coming in from Team Peppermint? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, as we are heading on to the last 4 picks from both teams. They are taking a little bit of their time. They do want to see. They do want to make sure they do not hassle.
True love is like blood.
Oh, the Carmilla being picked this time from Team Peppermint instead. I think they kind of want to deny, or perhaps they want to do their own combo. And just like I said, the GG combo, the Gord, the Granger, the Mystic Rush, as well as the Death Sonata. The combination is coming in, and they even have the Estes. Now, it's all coming together. They banned out the Louis for that Estes, they were prepared for this drop. They had the strategy from the beginning of this game, and they banned out the heroes according to it. They also banned out the Bane for that same reason, so they do not get displaced from the Estes' ultimate. Really, really great strategy from the team Sacred Divine. And let's see what the jungler will be from the side of Team Peppermint, as they are kind of pushed into a corner. There is Estes who will be able to save them from any form of burst assassins, or will we see a Julian? Oh no, no, it's actually the Alpha being locked in. Well, considering that Estes is really, really good against burst heroes, because, like, take Ling for an example. If Ling dives in and uses his Tempest of Blades, if he's not able to secure the kill and Estes heals Granger back again, Ling would be in trouble. So they took it for assassins, but the team Peppermint is also smart. They knew it could be a risky maneuver, so they instead opted to go for a DPS that is the Alpha, one of the sustained kings in this game right now. And we are seeing the legend GG combo from the team Sacred Divine. I'm really excited to see how it's going to go from both teams. Both teams have really solid craft, really solid EXP, gold, as well as junglers from both sides. And I'm excited to what will happen as we head on to the Land of Dawn. Both junglers proceeding towards their buff. And we will probably see our first engage happening in soon. I think what Team Peppermint really needs to do is prioritize on taking down that drop sword, as well as that Granger, who lack the early farm as well as the early damage. So they should prioritize taking them down at first, because if they proceed to delay this game, Terizla coming in strong onto that Hylos. He knows Terizla has that damage, so Hylos decided to back off and play a little passive. Terizla is trying to do a lane hold, trying to stop. On the gold lane, we see Mincetar is trying to dominate that Edith, who does not have her dash yet. And Estes? Oh my god, did Estes actually steal that blue buff? That was so sneaky. I think Sacred Divine should change their name to Sneaky Divine, because they love making sneaky plays. Anyways, he does have that blue buff, so he does not need to worry about any form of mana issues. And he will be proceeding to... we see an engage happening on the bot lane, but they decided to just back off. Alpha has been denied that blue buff, and he is not level 4 yet. Granger already proceeding with the level 4, heading on to that level 2 Edith. I hope Edith knows that there is a Granger. Oh no, Granger is actually trying to prioritize taking that green, but he was not aware it was already taken. The turtle will be spawning in 15 seconds as the team of Peppermint is getting into appropriate positions to try and take down the turtle. And Alpha has gained back his level 4 after scurrying his jungle and looking for resources to get level 4 before the turtle, and he did succeed at it. Terizla and I think the Lunox is in a little bit of odd positioning, but oh no, the Alpha is trying to... the Granger with the sneaky steal again and again. Someone stop this Granger, who is just making sneaky plays after sneaky plays. He is stealing their resources from them non-stop, and they need to watch out for him. But we will see the first blood will go to the hands of Team Peppermint, who punished the Estes severely, but at the same time, Mincetar has already arrived onto that mid lane and punished that Lunox, who was hooked and into that King's Calling. God uses that Mystic Rush. Oh my god, Granger uses the Death Sonata onto the enemies, but it doesn't hit anyone, and the Team Peppermint were able to escape without any more casualties from their side. 1-1 score from both teams at this point of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing an engage happening on the top lane, and Hylos was taken down for that very odd positioning, in my opinion. He should have just stayed inside the turret. Oh no, Alpha is already charging in with that Alpha charge. What a funny thing to say, Alpha charging in with Alpha charge. That is really funny. Anyways, Core is solo defending the mid lane. He does know that he has that advantage over the range of the Lunox, so he is playing it safe. Granger onto that bot lane. I think they're trying to force the gank on that gold lane, but Team Peppermint arriving on the scene at appropriate time. Granger might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, so many little combos coming in. Estes heals him as well, but Granger will be punished for that odd positioning as well, as that means for trying to help his teammate. Lunox is charging in as well. Oh my god, the ganking synergy from the side of Team Peppermint is so good, but Edith was punished for all that. Carmilla was punished for all that linking business that she was doing. Terisla already buying that Vortex on that top lane, dominating against the Hylos, who does not have the defenses yet to fight back against the Terisla, who is one of the most strongest sustained laners in the game right now. Terisla is trying to look for an opportunity. I think he might be a little bit too late. Alpha, you really... Oh my god, Alpha with the proper engage and taking down the MOBA Mizo. Hylos is using the glorious pathway to retreat. Estes is using the heal to try and save his teammates. Lunox charging in with a very aggressive brilliance, but I think they might be in a little bit of trouble, but oh no. I think they will just be leaving Slot away free. They do have the walking fountain Estes to their side, as Terisla is the one securing the blue buff, because I think Alpha just retreated without any hassle. He does take the Little Wanderer. It appears on the mid lane to do a little bit of poking to that Mensitar. We see that Team Peppermint is showing their early dominance again and again towards Team Sacred Divine, who is just not able to catch up, who is having a really hard time fighting against. The GG combo is not working well in the early game, because I mean their strength does lie on that late phase, so we might be seeing a stronger engage coming in on the late game. Mincetar trying to hook onto his King's Calling, but oh, Carmilla might be in an odd positioning, and she receives the bullets from the first kill. Granger with the that's another. Oh, Granger might be in a trouble, but he is getting healed by that Estes. Oh no, Carmilla will be punished for that bigger charge in. That Estes was also taken down. Vincent are in a really bad positioning. Hylos comes in with the glorious pathway, trying to help his teammate, and was able to take down that Alpha, who was in a very odd positioning. He did charge in too deep and was severely punished for it by this side of Team Sacred Divine. Right now, we see both teams just trading blows after blows, as the score is coming to quite close, as well as the goal lead not being not that much of a deficit from both teams. The turtle has spawned. Let's see which team will be able to contest it and take it for their side. Alpha is trying to arrive to the scene. He's getting the vision from the Terisla. Terisla is trying to lure the turtle to his side, but I think he was not able to succeed. He actually goes back to the Granger. I think Terisla is trying to prioritize locking down on that Granger, so he's trying to look for a position where he can be, in a better opportunity to take down that Granger. Hylos has already started to take down the turtle. We see a very long turtle dance coming in from both teams, as both teams are a little unsure. Oh no, Mincetar pushes down that bot lane. Edith was not able to secure it because she came to the mid lane to see for an engage, but she was too late to defend that lane. So far, both teams are just waiting. They are very patient. They are looking for an opportunity. Both teams know Lunox might be in a bad position. She does use her brilliance and gets away from it. But that's another coming in. The kill actually goes to Granger, who secures a kill from the Edith. Instead, Lunas does go away, but she does sacrifice her teammate Edith. On the other hand, I think Alpha might not be in a good position right now to take the turtle. I think he is trying to go for it, but I think he will just be backing off, as the last turtle of this game goes to the Granger, who is really getting a pace to, getting the pace on the game finally, as he has most of his items. Terisla doing the best to defend his lane. Oh, but oh my god, the crit bullet, the damage from the Granger might be a little bit too much. Carmilla might be in a trouble, and oh no, a link coming. Oh no, she was punished for using her ultimate at the last second, as well as the Terizla. Oh my god, the Estes heal, the fountain is really paying off to the side of Team Sacred Divine. Team Peppermint really needs to do something about that Estes, who is healing their squishies a lot. Granger just has so much damage. Alpha charging in with that Alpha charge again, but he does not have enough damage. And the sustain from that Estes is so much at this point that Alpha only can wait for an engage from that Carmilla right now. Sorry for that, I am getting a little bit sleepy. It is quite late on, but oh no, the Granger's damage is so much. The GG combo coming in from the side of Team Sacred Divine. The God lending the sun. The Granger using his barrage of bullets onto that Lunok. It is proving so effective. It is so strong as Team Sacred Divine goes back to their roots to the GG combo again. MOBA Mizo really living up to the name MOBA right now, as he takes down the mid turret without any hassle. I think the Granger is just so fed right now. Oh my god, the mega kill from that board who has not been taken down a single time. It is just too overwhelming to the side of Team Peppermint right now, who's not able to defend their lanes. The poking, the mystic balls, as well as the mystic rush from that board. Look at it. The stuns will always land. That bouncing ball is just so annoying from that board. It is just not enough for the side of Team Peppermint, as the Lord will be taken by that Ranger without any contest from the side of Team Peppermint, who are falling behind right now. It is truly sad to see that they are not able to continue their early game domination anymore. They are being pushed onto a corner as the goal lead goes onto a 5k. Hylos was looking in an odd positioning, but the heal from Estes is just so much that Hylos just sustains so easily, and he goes away without any issue. He is still full HP. God with his annoying mystic balls onto the enemy. The Granger just spamming his skills. He does not care because he knows the enemy is gathered and it will hit someone. So he's just landing his skills. He is level 15. He has the level advantage. He has, oh my god, look at that crit damage from Granger, who will take down Yahiko on that Terizla. Oh my god, the heal from the SS is just way. Oh no. I thought I could be seeing a comeback, but Minstar with that King's falling. But he is instead punished. Alpha punishing MOBA Mizo for that overextension. I think MOBA Mizo got a little bit too confident, and he really thought that, oh, I have the damage, I can take down this Alpha. But Alpha literally just went, no, you, and jumped onto him with that Mystic Rush and was able to finally shut him down. We see a little bit of a momentum back from the side of Team Peppermint, who were finally able to shut that Ranger down. So far, so good. Both teams are trading blows and blows. The goal lead is trying to match again, as Alpha was able to shut that Granger down. They do have a 3k goal deficit, but I think if they are able to succeed at taking down that board, they will be the one in lead. They will be the one having that advantage over the Team Sacred Divine. I think both teams are just waiting for that Lord. Team Peppermint is trying to look for an opportunity. I think they will not be contesting the Lord because they are pushed into a corner. Edith might be in a bad position, but Estes, I think, used that second skill a bit too early and revealed himself. Minzadar is on that bot lane trying to push, as we see that Hylos as well as the SS are just trying to poke the enemy out, trying to force them onto their bases right now. Minsitar is on that bot lane, and I think the Lord has spawned in. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and Granger already on that Lord, starting it immediately. I think there will not be that much of a contestant coming in because the Alpha doesn't seem interested on coming to that Lord because it can be a risk. I mean, is the Lord really worth it? What if he gets shut down and there's 4 people to defend only? I think he took that into consideration and decided to not go for the Lord, and they will be back off on to their Nexus as they only have their inhibitors left to defend. And the Lord, the luminous Lord from the side of Sacred Divine charging in on that mid lane. And we might be seeing this is a do or die situation for both teams, as one team will be able to secure the victory and the other team will be able to get a comeback. So let's see, the Lord has already marched down onto that Nexus. Mincet are charging in with that King's Calling. God with that Mystic Rush trying to force them away. But we see a really great engage from Team Peppermint. But that the Granger damage is just way too much. Just sustained from that Estes is a lot. Granger is not being taken down easily at all, and Carmilla is instead the one being taken down. Granger is still alive, and it looks like Team Sacred Divine will be securing the Nexus. Team Sacred Divine will be securing their spot in the quarterfinals of the Vortex Championship Season 2. What a comeback from Team Sacred Divine, who were losing the first game, but they made a comeback and they showed their dominance with their GG combo, that Granger, the God with their range, with their true damages from their skills as well as their ultimates. It's just way too overwhelming for the side of Team Peppermint. What a great gameplay from both sides. Anyways, for my analysis, I've already given it, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams have played really well. First game was such a dominance from that Nolan, but sadly they lost at the Lord, where they did not get the vision of the Roger, and they lost the first game to an epic comeback. On second game, they had a good pace, but after Granger and Bob getting their most of their items, they were just not able to fight back against the GG combo, and ultimately lost the game. Team Peppermint, I am proud of you for fighting so well. Your synergy and your draft is really well, but I hope the next time I see you guys, you will be, winning your spot in the quarterfinals. I congratulate Team Sacred Divine for getting their spot on the quarterfinals, and that it will be all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ray. I'll be bidding you farewell. Good night, as we will bring more exciting matches tomorrow. See you later, everyone.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is
I walk the
ticking,
world
but there's no time
unfettered
for
by
me.
expectations,
I've been
unhindered
flying
by
from
convention.
town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky.
I inherited this divine power, but this spirit is my own.